Hey!
Hello, good afternoon.
There is absolute chaos going on here. Chaos, I tell
No,
you.
nothing of the sort. What are you talking about?
Nothing of the sort. All my chaos, and Jones is stepping in to save the day. I've got all sorts of updates going on. There's nothing working here. Oh, I should have looked both ways before I before
Don't you
I
worry about
stepped
it. Don't you worry about
stepped
it, Dom.
across the digital leaders road here.
Don't you worry about it.
Well, welcome everyone. What a jam-packed session we've got today. What's going on? Well, it's Road Safety Week, isn't it? Road
Yeah,
Safety Week, so we're going to be doing all sorts of road safety, while Jones just does technical things. That's his thing. He likes technical things, blend modes, outlines, and fonts.
Oh, you know what? Those three things, I think you've got me nailed on that, Dom.
Yeah,
Blend
I know.
modes, outlines, and fonts. I think I could
Yeah.
while away a few hours on Express just
Also,
messing with those.
also the color dropper so that it matches everything else on his
Oh,
screen. That's
yeah. There we
but
go.
you can
And
only
there we are. You've just spoiled every surprise I had lined up for today's session.
today's session. What is
Yes.
going on? Are you doing
Well,
a little share? There we go. There's your screen. That's amazing.
here's Express on my iPad, and
Excellent stuff.
I'm just
Let me
gonna
get I've got the challenge page right here. You can see
oh,
it
go
on the
for it.
scrolly challenge page bit.ly/express RSW Road Safety Week. So get onto that page if you can. I guess it's probably for the second challenge. It's probably quite important this week. So do get it. We've
Yeah,
also emailed it to your teachers as well. So do check out if you can't get a short link. We've emailed the long link to your teachers. But you know what? You can still do it. It's fine.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah,
Before
scroll
we
down
get
there.
going,
Yes.
come on, Jones. Well, we got three rules to tell them here.
Yeah, come on
Number
in.
one,
Right. If we're going too fast, we're not going too fast right now, I tell you. If we're going too fast, then you can pause us. Okay. Saying that, we are going to be showing you all of these activities twice, once on the iPad and once on the browser. So that'll build in a bit of extra time for you. But if you want to slow down, just pause us and play whenever it suits you.
I've just realised that every time you do that, that lesson, that rule number one, you say it, and then you're like, saying that,
Yeah. Saying
saying
that,
that.
that being
Right,
said,
number
yeah.
two, claim your certificate. And I actually checked this morning. They're all in there. They were in there yesterday as well.
Oh,
What an absolute triumph! Claim your
Shazam.
certificates. You can use Shazam. Kablam! If anyone remembers Kyle when he was on, kablam! His favorite thing. You can get a certificate for this session. It will be a link will be emailed to your teachers about 4 p.m. If you're a certificate collector, which you should be, because these are
Absolutely.
incredibly important sessions, then get it there. Number three. Well, this is exciting because I spent the whole morning organizing pizza parties.
Did you?
Yeah.
Cool.
We've got our first ever Adobe Express Digital Leaders School in Wales. Our first ever in Scotland. Another one's very close behind in Scotland, maybe finishing today, and then
Whoa.
another one in Wales straight behind them. We are going great guns.
Oh, pizzas everywhere.
I know exactly. There's been swag delivered, massive truckloads of swag getting tipped into playgrounds everywhere as we speak. There you go. So yeah, if you do the Express School Challenges, which is where you get 100 pupils or everyone from year 3 to 6 or P4 to P7, if you're in a smaller school, for example, then you get un point for completing one of these challenges, of which Road Safety Week is one. And when you get to 3, you get a pizza party, truckload of swag, and loads of recognition and just general applause on a day-to-day
Outstanding.
basis for the rest of
Outstanding.
the year. Outstanding, yes. Right, shall I have a scrolly through this Road Safety Week challenge page?
Please do. Please do.
Please
Yeah.
do. Right, so
So,
there it is. There's the bit.ly. Go on, if you want to take the lead. Go on, go.
yeah. So our first challenge today. Let me just get this crazy stuff off the screen. There we go. First challenge today is we are going to be celebrating our road safety heroes. So this, if you've been learning about Road Safety Week, maybe you have. Break the Road Safety Charity. This is their focus this year for Road Safety Week, is to celebrate road safety heroes. People like fire and rescue service, paramedics or ambulance staff, the police, doctors and nurses, who obviously help people that have been involved in road incidents, and also our crossing patrol staff. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be creating a poster celebrating one of those types of road safety heroes. and then reminding us all that we can all be road safety heroes as well, just by looking after each other on the road, looking out for each other. Okay, and we're going to be using some really cool effects. We're going to make it look like kind of a superhero comic book kind of style. So we're going to have a lot of fun. So should we go crack on and do it?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Right, let's get my screen up there. Let's get the old iPad up.
Do you know what? I have got so many stories about road safety.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, regale us, Dom. Go on.
Yeah. So, well, as you get going, do you want to get yours? Shall I get yours up?
I've done it.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. So here we are. So I'm going first. Now I'm on the iPad. So we're having a little switcheroo today. With this has been planned all along that we're going to do iPad first and then the browser second. So, right then. So I'm here on the Adobe Express homepage on the iPad, and we are going to be making a poster. So let's just tap on the big blue dot in the top left-hand corner, and I'm going to choose a flyer, and that's going to give me
there he is.
Going to give me an A4 sized canvas.
He's finally got the message.
Right. So our first thing to do, of course, is to name our project. So I'm going to tap up there in the top left.
He is learning.
This
Always
is going to
learning.
be something like road safety hero poster hero.
Hey, there's no sound on your keyboard today.
I know. I turned it off. I thought it is quite loud, isn't it? You know. So, and we don't need it.
It only took him 2 months.
I know. It's like all the time. So, yeah, turned it off. Right. So there we go. I've saved it as road safety hero poster 24.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing we want to do is get a background for our poster. So. For the background, I'm going to jump into Elements. So on the left-hand side toolbar, you can see Elements near the bottom there. And then at the top of the Elements panel, you can see it says All, Design Assets, and then the next one along is Backgrounds. Now then, I'm going to search for a road map background. So I'm going to search in here, and I'm going to type road map. It's a bit weird without the typing noise, isn't it?
It's great.
I find it a bit odd. Okay.
I feel like I'm getting peppered with sniper fire.
There was something really comforting about that noise. There we go. Right. So, I'm going to choose one. There's a few options. See, that first one is a good one. Okay.
But then, nice.
This one is a good one. And that's what's good about the backgrounds is that you can just keep tapping through them and try them out,
that
basically.
one's good.
Okay. So one of these kind of road mappy type of ones, I'm going with this one. I like that. I like it a lot. Get your comments in as well. We forgot to tell. Get your comments in. So if you're watching us on YouTube, throw us a comment on YouTube or here on StreamYard. Or if you want to be old school, you can reply to Dom's email with the links and then.
Don't say that. It means I have to go. I have to do a million things.
Yes,
please just do it on here.
Right, so that's me done with that. Let's get Dom's screen up. There you go, Dom. Let's get to that point.
Blimey. Okay, right. Well, we've done the sensible thing for once, and we've gone to the big plus and gone down to flyer. That's an A4, which means you can print it out perfectly. So then I'm going to go to my file name at the top here, RSW Road Safety Week poster. Boom.
Lovely.
And then kablam. And then go to Elements on the left-hand side, go to Backgrounds, and this is good. I mean, this is where Jones really excels himself. He finds really obscure things.
Is that what I'm good at? Searching.
Searching for obscure things. Well, the thing is, you search for them, and it takes you about 40 minutes, and then on the live, it just takes us like 10 seconds. That's what I like about it. That's great. This one's great. Ooh, hang on. This one. And do you know what? I think I'm going to do mine about Eric the Lollipop Man. When I was in primary school, my mum was always late to pick me up. And Eric the Lollipop Man used to stay and chat to me even after his day's work had finished.
Ah, fair play to Eric. Yeah.
Kept me safe.
Good.
Yeah.
I was going to mention Lollipop stuff, in fact, because I haven't been able to find those images in the stock images. So you could always just grab one from Google Images and copy and paste it over, or you could try using Generate Image as well. So I haven't been able to find one in the stock images. I was going to mention that. a little later on. Right, okay, let's move ahead. So you can, by all means, do that. Just you might have to generate when using AI, or you'll have to just go to Google Images, copy and paste one in, maybe. Okay, right, back to me. Me. Right, here we go. So our next thing to do is to actually find an image of the road safety hero that you've chosen. Okay, so I'm going to go to Media on the left-hand side, and then under Photos, I'm going to search in here for Paramedic. Paramedic. So you can choose which one of the road safety heroes you'd like to use. And as I just said there, you may want to go and find one on the internet, copy and paste it over. But if you can avoid that and use inside Express, it is better. Right, I tell you what, that first one looks perfect to me. So I'm going to bring that in. These two paramedics here. This is a great image. But I don't want the background. Okay, so wait, once it's loaded, and I'll know it's loaded once that little orange dot in the top left-hand corner disappears. There it is, it's gone. And now I can just tap on Remove Background. And I just want the two paramedics and nothing else. Now, that's quite a tricky background to remove, but look how good a job Express does of that. Amazing.
Nice.
And then decide which bottom corner of your poster you'd like to put them in. Do you want to put them in the bottom right or in the bottom left? Now, I think because he's a bit taller than her, I think it looks better that we go bottom left rather than like that. Yeah, I think it just looks better for me. So we're going to just kind of do that kind of thing, bottom corner, so that you kind of leave a nice L shape of emptiness around them somehow. Doesn't matter which bottom corner you put them in, just have that kind of empty strip going around it. Okay, Dom, shall we come over to you?
Yeah, please. Right.
Go on then.
What I've done here is, look at this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Nice. So, what I'm looking for is a lollipop lady. I mean, Eric was a dude, but that's okay because I want to make sure we're representative here. And what I'm going to do is, oh, this one's good. That one's good. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Look at that. So what I could do is I can right click. You can't actually see it on the screen now, but I've right clicked and I've got copy image. You'll work out how to do that in your crack teams, I think, of Adobe Express Wizards. And then I'll go back here and then I'm going to right click and go paste. Nice. That's not bad. So I'll sort of scale that up and then I'll remove the background. Let's see what job it does here. Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah.
That's nice. That I like it. Now I could chop her off by the ankles or keep them, just maybe put them right on the bottom, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that is cool.
Great.
Yeah. So if you need to, go over here, go to Google, find something that you need, and get them in there. A right click, or tap and hold, and then click copy. That would be the way to do it for my money.
Yeah. I tell you what, my daughter showed me a cool trick on a Chromebook where you can just drag it from those images up to the top of the screen. And then it just pops it onto Express. And I didn't know you could do that. I know.
Did I?
I know.
That's amazing.
Like, what are you doing there? It's like, oh, Daddy, come on. Don't you know how to use Adobe Express? It's like, maybe not.
Yeah, I've just done it. That works so well.
Right.
That's amazing.
So, next thing is that background image we've got is cool, but it would be even better if it toned in with the color of our uniform. Okay, we're going to build up our poster using the uniform of our hero as a kind of base set of colors. So I'm going to tap on the background image. Okay, just to select it, and we're going to use the tint effect. So on the left hand side, just scroll down, go to effects, and you can see that up at the top we've got tint. Now, if you tap on that, the default tint is just yellow, okay? But if I tap on it again, let's bring the intensity all the way up. And now let's change the color. So you can see there that it's this yellow color. If I tap on that yellow color, I can use the eyedropper tool. See the color window that's popped up right up at the top next to the word color. It's got this little pipette, a little eyedropper. If I tap on that, I can actually then choose a specific color. And I love this kind of dark turquoise or teal color on their uniform. So I'm going to choose that. And there we go. It's set that now.
Blended.
Yeah, it set that background to a color that kind of echoes in their uniform. Right, over to you. Over to you.
Over to you. Right,
Here we go.
that was you were doing some funky stuff there. Let's go back here, share this tab. So I've got my lollipop lady in here. I mean, it's amazing. I can't believe he's used the dropper tool. That's just blown my mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go select my background.
Yeah.
And then let me check that I'm going to get this right. I'm going to go to, don't tell me, effects.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to go to tint.
Yeah.
I mean, actually,
that's not
even
bad.
just the default one did work quite well. Yeah. That's too yellow.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're using
orange.
so you're using duotone there, which is a different effect. I just stuck
that's true.
And I click on it again.
All right. I'm doing
Sorry.
my best. I'm doing my best. I get my dropper tool, and then this.
What color are you going to go for?
Yeah, this is the bit where you lose sight of my dropper tool, which is really strange. You can see it here. As soon as I click it, it actually doesn't appear on the screen. But what I'm doing then is I'm hovering over the lollipop sign and give it a little tint.
And try bringing up the intensity on it. So click on that again, the tint again, and then maybe you want to bring that. I don't know.
Is this a required step?
No. Just want to give you all the options, you know.
Fine.
Nothing's required.
60 okay for you?
Yes.
60
yes.
Okay. Thank you. Come on, Jones.
Dear. Right, this next bit is probably my favorite part of this activity, which I should have put at the end, really, shouldn't I? As a little pièce de résistance. But there we are. Right. What we're going to do is give our heroes an outline, but we're not going to give them an outline in any kind of standard way. Have a look at this. We're going to go to elements. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then we are going to go to shapes. Ooh, interesting. Shapes. Weird. And now we're going to use a new feature in Express, which is right there at the top, which is called Draw Shape. So tap on that.
I will.
Now then, you can choose whichever border style or thickness or color you want, but and you can change them afterwards as well. So you don't need to decide right now. But I'm going to go for a random dot with the biggest border thickness possible. And the color I'm going to go for is going to be a color on my design. So I'm going to go for, this time we'll go for maybe the orange that's on the uniforms. Oh, my color dropper tool isn't showing up there now for some reason. Tell you what, let's just use white for a minute and then I'll have a fiddle with that. Right, so I've gone for a random dot, border thickness is right up and is white, but I can change that after I've drawn. So what I'm going to do now, and this is loads of fun, is I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to trace around the outline of these heroes like this. Now, you can, it doesn't matter if you go over their faces, doesn't matter, don't worry if it's messy. Okay, just get over all of that. You can go around it again if you want. There we go. And we've just got this kind of spotty outline. I'll try changing the color one more time. No, my eyedropper tool is really not behaving there. That's fine. Right, and then once you're done drawing the outline, at the bottom, you just tap done. Okay, now, with that done, in my layer stack, I want to bring that behind my heroes so that those dots aren't all over their faces. There we go. And you see, it just makes it into this really cool outline effect. Now that I've done that, I can still, on the left-hand side, even though I've finished drawing, I could still change the outline shape to one of these other presets, change the thickness of the outline if I wanted to, and the color. Yeah, here we go. Great. I got my eyedropper tool back. I'm going to set it to this orange color. Orange color. I'm going to set it to this orange color. It's not changing. Okay, well, I'll just pick an orange from out here. It's kind of the same. There we go. One of these. I'd like that orange. Why is it? You see what's happening?
Yeah.
Madness. I'm hovering over orange, and then when I let it go, it's like, nah, you're not having that, pal. Right, I'm going to go into custom. I'm going to mix my own orange. There we go, like that. Fine, I've matched it. Right, okay, so draw your shape, and then outline it, and then just send it back a layer. Okay, you ready, Dom?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, so this is interesting. I had a little go before. So I went into elements, I went into shapes, I went to draw shape. Now, The thing that I don't think this will work as well for me, and I'll show you why. But let's just try something like neon border. Maybe I'll go to custom and choose like a reddish because the lollipop lady's also got a red thing, or maybe even orange because that might be a complementary color. And then if I start drawing, if I bring my border thickness up,
Yeah.
and then start drawing around, I think the issue with mine is that you have like a solid block
Yeah.
of your
I've
graphic, you see.
I have experimented a lot with this, and the random dot is probably the winner here. The border
Yeah,
style. It
I
just
tried
kind
it
of
before, and what I found was that it just kind of because mine's kind of spindly, I suppose.
you know.
It doesn't seem to sit as well. So I'm going to go behind. I mean, it does kind of give that glow, so I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But what I might do here, if I go back and back, I guess another alternative that I could do would be to, if we want to put like an outline on this lollipop lady, we could go to selector, go to the three dots, duplicate it. Then what I'm going to do is go to effects and then maybe choose this kind of like orangey one,
Uh-huh.
make it a bit bigger, and then try and sort of pop it on top roughly where in the sort of spot it should go. About there, I think. And then drop it behind. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it gives an effect.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah. This isn't quite... I'm not sure it's giving me the effect that I would desire. Let's have a look, something like that. I mean, it kind of just makes it a bit 3D-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because Mr. Jones's is kind of, more of a solid block. Let's have a look at yours again. I like this stage. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna feel like I've got too many gaps or like holes in my graphic to make that
Yeah, I know
one
what you
work,
mean.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, people
Right.
can play.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Okay. Now then, the next thing we want to do is we're going to make a roundabout. This is going to be fun as well. So we make a round bit of road. So to make a round bit of road, we're going to go to elements and shapes. We were there anyway, where we drew the shape. And we just want a circle. Now, it doesn't really matter which circle. You could go for the normal circle or one with an outline because we're going to add an outline anyway. So just bring in a circle. Okay. Now, bring up your border thickness so that it's nice and thick, because we're going to make a roundabout. So let's just get that kind of top corner that you've got empty. We're going to try and fill it as much as you want. And don't worry if you're overlapping their heads a little bit, because we can send this backwards. And I think that kind of thickness is about right for my road as well. Now, the colors are all off. I want the fill to be transparent. I don't want no fill. I want to see my map through that. So I'm going to go to fill and choose swatches, and this little white box with a red cross through it, no fill. Good. And then my border, I want it to be a road color. So I'm going to go to border, more colors. And I think this middle gray is probably, yeah, that middle gray is good. Right. And then I'm just going to send that circle backwards behind everything else. And I've got the beginnings of my roundabout. Shall I do the lines as well, or do you want to do that bit?
Yeah, why not? I'll do that bit because I think breaking it down is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's have a look. So what I did with my background here, if I bring it to the top, is I duplicated it, and then the effects was that I did a darken effect, and then I dropped it behind, and then it just kind of makes it kind of a 3D kind of or shadowy type image, which is cool. Now, let's get a road. So we need to be in shapes, don't we? And we need to go for ellipse. Is that right?
Yeah, just grab that first circle.
The first one?
Yeah, no,
yes. Circle?
Just a circle.
Oh, okay, fine. This first one for me is a hemisphere.
There it is.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Cool. Right, so I've got my big circle here. So now, Mr. Jones said, what we want to do here is bring up the border, and then sort of border, and then let's bring this down so it's not so big, And then we want to, the fill color is gray in the middle, but like you said, we want to make this into kind of like a roundabout. So go to fill, swatches, and the one with the big red strike through. We'll go there, nice. And then in order to make the border look like a row, we're going to go there, swatches, more colors, and this middle gray. This middle grey is nice. So I'll do that. And then you can see on the right hand side here, got to do a bit jiggery pokery with the layers.
Yeah.
Grab it. This is where it always disappears on when my screen shares well, but I'm basically putting it underneath. You see, I can put it on top. It's not showing it moving on the screen, which is so weird. But anyway, I put it underneath. You can also go to the 3 dots and like bring to front, 3 dots, center back. And that would be the same. Right, there you go.
Brilliant.
Off you go. Show us what you got.
Okay, so next, what we can do is the lines on the road. Okay, we want to get some white lines on this road. Because now it just looks like a gone-off polo mint at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to duplicate this circle. Now, when you duplicate it, one little tip, you don't need to resize it. Okay, so duplicate it and don't grab the corners and resize it. Watch this. You just tap on it, duplicate. Now, it's actually already the perfect size. So I'm not resizing it. I'm just going to move it down there. Let's change the border color to white. And now let's just bring the border thickness down. So you see, I'm changing the thickness, but I haven't actually resized my circle at all. And now when I bring it back, it's actually going to fit perfectly onto the other one. Okay? So I bring that border thickness down to where I want it. And then the final bit on this road is that I'd like this to look kind of like dashed lines. So at the top left-hand side where you've got those border styles, you know, you can go through them, but right at the end, you've got dash, dash dotted, and dotted. So I'm going to go for a dashed line. And there it is. Look, I got this really cool roundabout that I made using shapes. All right.
Nice.
Take it away, trainer.
I have a pop at that. So I've got, if you haven't got it selected already, select your road, duplicate it. Don't change the size. Otherwise Jonesy will be after you. And then we have to do is bring the border size down to something like that. Change the border color to something like that. And then change the border style to dotted. Dash dotted is the one, I think. Dash dotted. And now, when we bring it up, what you'll find is it fits perfectly in the middle, like that. Look at that. That's genius. I like it.
Yeah, cool. Right.
Yep, cool.
I'm just getting some text ready for the guys for the next.
That's all right. Don't worry. I'm just going to change a bit of. I might actually change this middle grey to like. I might go to the one towards the right there.
Yeah, one darker. Yeah, that does work well with yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the next step is we're going to start adding some text. Okay. So we are celebrating our road safety heroes, but we want to tell everybody who sees this poster, hey, you can be a road safety hero too. Okay, just by looking out for other people on the road. So let's start off with the most important word there, which is hero. Okay, so let's just add that in. I'm going to tap text, add your text, and I'm just going to write the word hero, and I want this all caps. So you could just use, shift or caps lock, or you could just use dynamic text layout, I suppose, if you want to. But I'll just use caps lock, hero. There we go. Okay, so I've got the word hero in there. Now then, I'm not going to worry about rotation right now, because maybe we'll do that at the end when we've got kind of group of things to rotate. So pick another color from your design, okay? And then set an outline to that text as either white or black, okay? So whichever color, so if you've got a dark color for your text, then obviously a white outline is going to work best. If you've got a light color, then use a black outline. So I'm going to grab this blue on their gloves, okay? So for this, so I'm going to tap on the fill color, eyedropper, and I'm going to choose this blue on their gloves. And for some reason, my eyedropper tool is picking crazy colors today. Why is it
you're going to have to mix it. You're just going to have to mix it
I'm
yourself.
going to have to mix it myself. There we go. So it's about there, something like that. Cool. So that's a really light color. So I'm going to add a black outline. So if your color is a dark color, then add a white outline. Okay, so stick to white or black for this outline. You'll see why in a little bit. Right, now, I also want this text to look a little bit 3D, a little bit cartoony. So I'm going to add a shadow, but this is going to be a strong shadow. So if I just add a shadow, it just looks like a shadow. But if I add a strong shadow and then change the color of that shadow to the same color as my outline, which is black, it makes that text look a little bit 3D. Okay, so if you've got a white outline, add a white strong shadow. If you've got a black outline like I've got, add a black strong shadow. Now, finally, this font is not working for me at all. So we want something that looks like it's from a comic book, superhero comic book. So here are some things that you can search for.
Hand, fuzzy bubbles.
Yeah, so the font I'm going to use is Fuzzy Bubbles. So that's why I put it on there. But if you're looking for kind of comic-y kind of fonts, then if you search for pen or brush or hand, then they look like comic booky stuff. So if I just search pen in here, you'll see that there's a couple. Here we go. There's that Nanum pen looks good. Play pen looks good. If you search for brush, there's a Nanum brush, and there's brush script. There's caveat brush. So there's a lot of good ones there. Hand is a good one we've looked at before. But I really like this Fuzzy Bubbles font. So I'm going to choose this Fuzzy Bubbles bowl. There we go. Looks
nice.
really
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my first step. And I'm going to pass over to Dom. So type hero, add an outline, either white or black, depending which color you've gone for the text. And then add a strong shadow in the same color as the outline. And then pick a nice font. Right. Dom, over to you.
Okay, so we're just going to go to text on the left-hand side. Add your text. Hero.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that. It looks good. I'm just going to leave it like that, I think.
Oh, don't you dare.
So, first thing I'm going to do is change my font to Fuzzy Bubbles. There we go. And I'll do the bold Fuzzy Bubbles. And then in terms of the color of my font, I have to go to fill down here. So click fill. I use the dropper tool to choose the lollipop stick yellow.
Lovely.
You won't see me doing it, but it will happen right now. You'll be able to do that yourselves. You'll see that. Then, because my text color is light, my outline is going to be black.
Good.
And then I'll bring up that outline thickness. Maybe all the way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then I'm going to go down the bottom to shadow. And I'm going to go to a strong shadow. Yeah. And then I can change that to be completely black as well. Because like Mr. Jones says, it gives it this kind of chunky look.
Chunky look. There it is.
Yeah, that was good. That was easy.
Right. Okay, good. So now that we've spent some time on that piece of text, let's recycle those skills a little bit. So let's just duplicate this piece of text. So I'm going to go 3 dots, duplicate. Okay. And I'm just going to bring this up to the top here. Now, what I'm going to write on here is BA. So, BA. Now you could
BA Sports.
You could do it. You could do it all in caps or not. You don't have to do it all in caps. Maybe I will. So I got BA there. So that's good. Now then, on this piece of text, I'd like a shape. So let's scroll down, add a shape. Okay. Now then, the shape I want. Now you can go, usually we use quite subtle shapes, but you can go a bit crazy with the shape you choose this time because it is comic booky. So have a look for things that look like kind of call out speech bubbles from a comic book, that kind of thing. So this is a good one. Looks like a speech bubble because it is one. And then what we're going to do is that shape fill is going to be a color from our design, which usually works so well. And today, the day that I'm using the color dropper more than ever in my life, is my color dropper on the iPad doesn't want to behave. So I'll just mix that orange. There we go, like that. So I've got BA. There we go. Now you could switch the text to be black and get rid of the outline really on this. I don't think we need it to be as strong as we've got on the hero. So just simplify the text a little bit. You could even get rid of the shadow if you wanted as well, if you want to simplify it. So I've got the BA, that's done. I tell you what, now that I've done that, I'm going to add that shadow back in, I think. Maybe make it, not the outline. There we go. Give it a little bit of a white outline, something like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, take a bit of time getting that text box as you like it, because we're going to duplicate it again. Okay, so it's going to be a road safety hero. So BA, so once you're happy with that, 3 dots, duplicate. Bring this down. And now we can type in here, road safety. Road safety. There we go. And let's grab a different shape for this. So again, you want something that looks a bit comic booky. These are cool. I like these kind of banner shapes. And this shape fill is going to be another color again. I'd want to go back to this color on the jacket, but you know, Express isn't letting me today. So there we go. We'll just go. That's pretty much it. So we've got BA road safety hero, and then but days undo, and then my job is just to pop them around, get them to sit nicely. You know, can I get the road safety a little bit closer to hero? Do I maybe want hero to be in front of road safety? Yes, I do. And then BA, I want that to be up at the top as well, so that the little speech bubble call out kind of overlaps that shape. Yeah, something like that. This is working quite nicely. Okay, so duplicate your hero text and turn it into BA road safety using different cartoony callouts.
Okie dokie.
Dom, it's over to you.
Right, so let's get this sorted. Let me just get rid of pen brush and all that. Where is it?
Oh, I'll do that. There we go.
All right, cool. Right, I put my hero on a bit of a slant, so why not? And then I've got it selected. I go to the 3 dots and I go to duplicate. Take this up here, and now I'll make it small. Ooh, let me click it and bring it down. So this is going to change to B. Ooh, BA.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put a shape on it.
Yeah.
And this shape could try that. These decorative shapes is where Mr. Jones went. I don't know, like, no, that's too big.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's not bad, but you know, use that one. Actually, did you use that? Yeah, you did use
Yeah,
that.
I did. Yeah.
So I'll do that. That looks fine. And I'm happy with the color, but if I wanted to change it, I would just click again in here. Got text fill and we've got shape fill. I mean, maybe the shape fill should be the same as the text one, like that. You might need to go and use your dropper tool to make it the same. And then I'm just duplicating it again.
Yeah.
And this time, bring it down. I can play around with layers and stuff. Road safety. Now, I probably want something, a shape. So if I go back into shapes, maybe something long. Maybe go a show in here. Yeah. Let me have a look. I think maybe that one will be the one. And I'll click it again. I'll reduce the shape size. But it's really the shape fill color that I want to change. So I think I've got a lot of yellow on my page here, but you can see around the lollipop I've got a streak of red there. So I think for my shape fill color, which is up here, I'll keep my text the same. Shape fill color. I'll use the dropper tool, which you can see here. I'll click it and then I'll go and find the red around that lollipop. Click and click. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, nice.
And then if I bring that over, and then maybe bring the size down, something like that. And then I get to make the choice then about like which things should sit on top of which things, if that makes sense. So maybe I'll have BA on the top because it has that arrow pointing down. So maybe I'll have that one on the top so you can see that it'll point down. That does compromise my row safety size, so maybe I'll just move that over ever so slightly. Maybe even bring the size down.
Yeah,
pop it in there. That looks good. Row safety, but then hero does need to be on top.
Yeah, I think so.
So I can click it, go to my 3 dots, bring to front, and then maybe just bring it down ever so slightly. Something like that. I suppose the only issue that I'm thinking there is that it's blocking a lot, and maybe all of my text is too big. Do you know what I mean? Because it's blocking my road, and we did such good work on that.
Yeah.
So let me just click hero, because I like the difference between BA, road safety, and hero. So watch this. If I click hero, press shift with my magic finger, click road safety, click BA, then I can resize them all at the same time.
And that would be a good point. If you want to rotate stuff as well, this is a good chance for you to rotate together.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I'll leave it around about there. And then I can see lots more road then, which is good. Yeah, something like that. Cracking.
Cool. Great. Okay, we're nearly there now. The final thing, I want to rotate my text as well. So what I'm going to do is just choose any one of these 3 text boxes, tap on the 3 dots, and on the iPad, we haven't got a shift we can press, so we need to choose there. And the 4th one down, it's select multiple. So tap on that, and now I can tap on road safety and hero, and now I can rotate those together. You could group them as well, and then they kind of not permanently, but they'd be in a box together. So something like this. There we go. And I will group them, may as well. I'll group them together, because then I can maybe bring them down in my layer stack behind my hero and that cool outline, so that little bit of orange splashes up on them. Right, okay, so the last thing I want to do with this text is I want it to look more like it's printed in an old school comic. Old school comics were printed using half-tone printing methods, which basically saves on ink. That's the reason they used to do it. So we're going to go to Elements, and then we're going to go to Design Assets. I'm just going to search for half-tone. Now, half-tone is one word, half-tone, okay? Now, there's lots of options here, and I'm not telling you not to go searching through them all, but I have searched through most of them, and the very first one is probably your best option, okay? The very first one, this little kind of cloud made up of half-tone dots. So if I tap on that, it brings it in, because what I want to do is I want this half-tone effect to just be along the kind of bottom half of my text. So there's my first one, and now I can just 3 dots, duplicate, 3 dots, duplicate, and just pop that along. Now, if you chose a white outline and a white shadow, you're going to have to use a duotone filter on that half-tone, okay? Change your duotone to white and white, and then you'll have these white halftones, okay? But if you've got black, like I've got, then you don't need to change it. You can just bring it straight in from the design assets. Now, you could use one of the other halftone effects, but you're going to have to watch out what happens with the kind of straight edges of that. It might look a bit funny. This being in a kind of cloud pattern makes it really easy for us to just drop around the place and not have to worry about straight lines. Cool. So that's it. Just get some half-tone texture onto the bottom half, or you can try the top half, or the left half. I'm just doing it on the bottom. You can try whatever you want on your text. Okay, go.
Okay. Elements. Design assets. Search for half-tone. You can see it in there. That's how it's spelled, half-tone.
Yeah.
And you're saying this first one is the best one. So let's give it a click. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
And then I can pop one in there. I can't remember what angle I had it on, but just because it's black, it blends into the
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. As well. You can also, if you want to, just bring the bottom, crop the bottom of it. You can see there, you can crop the bottom if it's just disappearing onto your road map, for example. And then I'm going to go 3 dots, duplicate, bring it across, round about there. Nice. That is nice. And then I'm going to 3 dots, duplicate, and bring it along to there as well. And if you want to, like I said before, you can crop them in just to sort of trim them and make sure. You see this one, you can see it just there, just poking into the next bit. So maybe I'll just trim that up as well, round about there.
Nice.
Something like that. Nice.
Looks great.
Great.
Right, well, we have only got one step left, which is just as well, because we've gone over time on this one now a little bit. So our last one is we just need to say that it's Road Safety Week 2024. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate one of my coloured text boxes. So I'll just grab the BA, okay? I'll ungroup that, grab the BA and duplicate it. Bring this down. Now, this needs to be right in the front of my layers, so let's bring it right to the front. Now then, I'm going to change this to say Road Safety Week. Okay, so I'll just Road Safety Week. Now then, I don't care about whether it's caps or not here, because I'm going to use the circle layout, which is going to capitalize everything anyway. Text layout, circle, there it is. Now then, the shape in the background isn't working for this, right? So it's quite cool though, but no. I'm going to go down to shape, and I'm just going to change the shape to a circle. Okay, so I'll just go into shapes here, and under the basic shapes, there's a circle there. Brilliant. We'll bring down the shape size a bit, tighten it up. There we go. Now then, at the end of week, I think I need a space or two. There we go, just to know what's, so that I know what it says. So that's done. Final touch is let's get 2024 in the middle of that. So I'm going to duplicate this BA again. Duplicate. I'm just going to type in here, change it to 2024. 2024. Great. And the reason I'm doing that is that it's already the font that I want. It's already got the outline that I want. So all I need to do is switch off the shape by going all the way to the top and tapping on that no entry sign. And then I can just pop that. Ooh, let's bring it to the front and pop it into the middle of my circle. Something like that. There we go. And I'm finished.
Okie dokie.
Let's just take it home, Dom.
Okie dokie. Right, let's do this. So I'll just select BA. Just so you can see it a bit better. Select it, duplicate it. So I've got an extra one now. Bring it a little bit further down. And then it's going to say road. Yeah, it doesn't matter about the caps, like you said, because it's going to do its own thing. I'll put it all in one. Road Safety Week 2024. And then if I go to text layouts, I can go to circle. It's going crazy. And then what I need to do is change my shape to a circle, and it's in my basic shapes and it's right there. There we go. Change that. And now it's perfect, but I need to change the size. Let's bring it right down. Bring it up in there. Oh, what's going on there? Very strange. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Road Safety Week 2024. And I think the only thing, oops, if I go back in here, I'll put my cursor in, and I need to put a space in between 2024 and road, and then also bring down, no, not the outline thickness, it's the shape outline thickness. Shape size, maybe, something like that. Road Safety Week 2024. And then even there, I think I'll change the text fill so it's the red. And then I got a bit of variety.
Yeah, it's nice to kind of reuse those colors. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah.
There we go. Maybe I might even pop it behind my lollipop lady.
Oh, yeah, so that she's kind of pointing towards it. That's cool.
Yeah. And then
Right, tell us how to share here, Dom.
Yeah, no problem. Let me just grab that, put it down there. Okay, so share, easy peasy. Well, you can download it up here. Yeah. PNG is fine for that. And then you can also go to share and so with Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or create a view-only link. There we go. View-only link. Create a link. Boom. You've got a project you can share with the world.
Brilliant. Right.
Nice.
Okay. Let's move on. So next activity, we're going to be making a web page. So we've got some statistics about road safety. So we can show you how to put a web page together. We're also going to put that road safety hero poster on our web page, which is really cool as well.
Cool.
Yeah, why not?
So on the challenge page here are all your facts.
Yeah.
You can see them here. Yeah, there we go. Great. You got
All
loads.
right.
How many are you going to use?
I will see how much time we run out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Let's get, yeah, there we go. So open up the facts. It's on a Google Doc. On the iPad, it's definitely easier to use the Google Docs. So if we get my screen,
There we go.
but there we go. Oh, all right. So on an iPad, copying and pasting text like this can sometimes be tricky, does weird stuff. So hold your finger down on this button and open it in a new tab. And that's going to just open up this Google Doc, which is way easier to copy and paste text from. Okay, so back on Express, let's go back to the home page. So to get to the home page, top left-hand corner, we got the Express icon. Just tap on that. We're back on the Express homepage. We're making a web page. That's the big purple tile on the right-hand side. So tap on that purple tile. And we're not using a template. We don't want your templates. We're going to create from scratch. So bottom right-hand corner, you can see it says create from scratch. So just tap on that. Right. So my title is Road Safety in Numbers. Road Safety in Numbers. And this website is by me, by Brad Jones. And then I want to choose an appropriate image for the background. So right at the bottom there, just tap on the grey dot with the plus in it and choose photo. And I'm going to search in here for road safety. Why not? Road safety. Search. And you want something that's not too busy as a background to your header. So, I mean, something like this is perfect. Just, road with a straight line. You don't want something that's too busy because it's difficult to read the title if it is. And then the last thing I'm going to do before passing over to Dom is I'm going to choose a theme for my web page. So I'd like the text to look a little bit more serious than that. So right at the top of my screen, you can see on the right-hand side, I've got the magic wand next to the eye icon. So tap on the magic wand, and I'm going to choose one of the themes that looks serious. Something like Nightcap. Nightcap really looks serious, doesn't it? Like, listen to me. It's important. And then I'm going to save this as Road Safety Week web page. Road Safety Week web page. Okay, like that. Okay, so set up your page, get your title up, subtitle, choose an image, and get a theme. Dom, is over to y'all.
Okay, so I'm going to go top left here, press the little A. Going to go back here, and let's go to the purple over here, build a web page. We're going to create from scratch. That's the one. Add a title, Road Safety in Numbers by Dom Trainer. And then you can click on the plus, like I said. You can also just click anywhere in there and it will bring it up and go to photo. Search photos and maybe I just put road.
Yeah.
I mean, what happens if you put road safety? Don't know. Oh, interesting. This one's a good one. I know it's not very UK centric, that sign, but still, I think it's a good one.
Yeah, gives the message.
Let's scroll to start writing your story, and Mr. Jones is going to tell us where we're going to go from here, I think.
All right, okay. So, here we go. Right, so the first thing we want to get in is our amazing poster that we just made. So scroll down, and then we want to add a split layout. So you see it says split layout. Just tap on that. So first we need to kind of set it up. So I'm going to type, click on the plus on the right-hand side and choose text. So I'm going to type in here, here's my poster, comma, celebrating our, and then tell us which road safety heroes your poster celebrates. So our paramedics. Okay, so here's my poster celebrating our paramedics. You can format that to, you can format it to header 1, header 2, whatever, or leave it as it is. Right, now underneath that text, I'm going to tap on the plus, and I'm going to choose your stuff. And now in here, I'm going to get rid of that road safety search, and it's just going to show me everything I've been doing recently. So you can see I've made like 4 of these posters. So I'm going to choose my most recent one, because that's probably the best one I've just done today. And that's going to just pop that into there. Add as image. Look, your poster is there on your webpage. How cool is that?
Nice.
On the left-hand side, I'm going to search again for road safety, and I'm just going to grab a relevant road safety image from here to pop onto my page. There's lots of good ones, so you'd think I would have picked one by now. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So add a split layout and get your poster in there with a relevant image on the other side. Okay, Dom, go.
Okay, so split layout down here. On the right hand side, put here's my road safety poster celebrating lollipop, lollipop, men and women. Okay, so I'll change that. Let's go header 1. Yeah, maybe header 2 would be better. Yeah, not so big. And then I go to the plus, your stuff, and it's there. Be a road safety hero. Hang tight. I will. Add as an image. Yes. There we go. I like that. That's great.
That's
and then on the left-hand side, I've still got road safety in there. So
yeah.
that's good.
Why not?
And then, yeah, exactly. And then, why not? We actually got one.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. That's worked really well. Perfect. Easy peasy, that bit.
Cool. All right. Next. Now then, we're going to be sharing some facts about road safety. So, if I pop over to, here we go. So my first fact is this: half. Well, what does half signify here? Wearing a seatbelt can cut the risk of getting hurt in a car accident by half. So do it. Right. So I've dragged my finger across. I'm going to copy that piece of text. I'm going to jump back to Express, and we're going to just share the first set of facts. Maybe you can pick 2 or 3 out of these facts. As split layouts. Okay, we want to kind of solidify that skill set. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to use a split layout again. And on the left-hand side, I'm going to just paste in my text. So you can see my keyboard on the left-hand side, right above the number 1, got that little clipboard icon. Tap on that, and it's pasted in the text. Now, I'd like to split that down. That half is maybe header 1. Maybe should be, yeah, there we go. And then I need an image on the right-hand side to go with this statistic. So let's search for seatbelt. Seatbelt. Search. Oh, the first one's great. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Good angle.
So I'm going to pass over to Dom, but what I'm going to be doing in the meantime is I'm just going to do exactly the same thing with another stat. I'm going to scroll down, split layout. I'm going to pick a fact from the Google Doc, copy and paste it over, and choose an image. So, Dom, take us through it.
Okay, so I've just completed this split layout. I'm going to scroll down. The options come up again. Split layout. We know that we're looking for a seatbelt one, so add your image, and here we'll put seatbelt. There we go. Let's try for something different, maybe. Is there anything particularly interesting? No, not massively. I suppose it is a seatbelt after all. But let's put that one in. That's good. Hey, Dad, should I wear a seatbelt? Of course you should. And then on the left-hand side, we're going to go back to our road safety page. Here we go. Now, on the browser, it's a lot easier to copy and paste. It's not so easy on the iPad. So I'm just going to grab that bit. I'm doing Command or Control C, depending on what you're doing or what you're using. Then I go back to my web page, click the plus, go to text, paste that in. Now, the easiest way to do this, to get it onto separate lines, is to put your cursor just next to wearing there. Press return. And also, I think I'll get rid of that colon. Don't need that colon because it's on a separate line now. So, this text here, header 1. And also, I'll center it.
Yeah, nice.
And then this can be header 2 then. And maybe I'll center that as well. Yeah, why not? Is that good?
That's great. Yeah, okay. Brilliant.
Easy.
So, here we go. We're back with me. So, I've done the first 3 facts. I'm on the 4th one now. And maybe I'm just going to stop with this one. So, copy. Back I go. I'm just going to add that as text. So you see, you're just using the same skills. And it's important when you learn new skills, any skills, especially digital skills, that once you've learned a new skill, that you kind of practice it a few times so that you really get confident at it. Right, this is all about wearing a helmet when you're cycling. So let's just look for bike helmets. There we go. We got some kids here cycling. Perfect. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, right. Now then, you can add as many of those split layouts in as you want, but the kind of pièce de résistance, I've said that a few times today, the kind of crowning glory of this webpage is going to be a glide show. So once you're ready to add a glide show, scroll down and then choose glide show. And it just opens up this kind of glide show setup page. Now then, on this glide show setup page, we need to know what images we need. So let's go back over. I'm going to do these last three, okay? So the last three facts are that people are 4 times more likely to crash if they're using their mobile phones when they're driving. Well, that's obvious. So that's a really silly thing to do. So mobile phones is my first image. Then 5 miles. More than half of all road accidents happen within 5 miles of where people live. So it's not when you're somewhere you don't know, it's where you're more comfortable and maybe a little bit more careless. And then the last one is over 15,000 children in the UK got hurt in road accidents every year. So it's really important to stay alert. Okay, so I've got 3 images: mobile phones, local area, and a road accident, which is, sad to talk about, but it's important. Right, so back on Express, I'm going to search first of all for... I'll just search for phone driving. And there we go. There's loads of them. 185 results. So I'll just grab one of those. There we go. It's setting up my glide show. Right. The next thing I'm going to search for is the local area. So maybe I'll search for a road map again, because this worked well on my poster. And yeah, I really like this one here. That works well. And then the third one was that 15,000 children are hurt. So let's just search for road accident in there. Okay, and I don't like showing pictures of accidents because they are really kind of upsetting, but it's important. So there we go. Looks like a young person's been involved in an accident there. Right, so I've got 3 images ready for my glide show. Okay, phone, local area, and children in accident. So now I can tap on the top right-hand corner where it says save, and it's added those images to my webpage as a glide show. If I scroll back up, you'll see, here we go. These are my split layouts that I was working so hard on earlier. Right, now then, do you want to just get us to there, Dom, before we start adding?
Yeah.
There?
No problem.
Get Dom.
Okay. Right, so underneath here, underneath my split layouts, I've done 3 now. I'm going to open this up to glide show, and like Mr. Jones said, you need to know what images you need first. So let's go here. And I think I'll do this wearing a helmet. So I'll do like a cycle helmet.
Yeah.
This one for this one here. Maybe 20 miles an hour. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do like... Maybe I'll look for that school sign.
There is a 20 mile an hour speed limit sign in the images.
Is there? Really? Yeah. So that'd be a good one. Helmet, that one, and mobile phone. Okay. So if I go back here, I'm going to go mobile phone car. Yeah, that one. Not so good. Then I'll do cycle helmet. Okay. Yeah, something like this dude here. Yeah, he's having a great time because he knows he's safe. Yeah. And then on the last one, I'm going to do 20 mph.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. I was amazed. I know. I was the same. It was like, oh, it's there. Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. So now that you've got those, you can click save. And like you said, you've got your split layouts there and you've got your glide show underneath. Nice.
Right. So now, basically, you've got these cards. As you scroll through your web page, you can see these cards kind of float up on top of your screen. So those cards behave the same as the one side of the split layouts. Okay, so if I just tap on the plus on any of these cards, I can add all those other things that we had. So photos, text, buttons, GIFs, videos, your stuff from your stuff. So let's just grab that text. So this is about driving. Excuse me.
Woo!
Woo! Right.
That's a rock and roll sneeze.
Yeah. Thank you. So I'm going to copy that first fact about people that use mobile phones when they're driving. And now I'm going to go to text in here, paste that in. And once again, I'm just going to split that down, turn that 4 into a header 1. Brilliant. Let's scroll down. So here's my next card. You can drag the cards either to be left, center, or right. Okay, so it is nice if you've got kind of a gap on one side of your photo to use that as a place for your card to go. Right, so let's just grab the next fact, which is more than half of all road accidents happen within 5 miles of where those people live. Text, paste it in, split my lines, and change that header. And now I'm on to my last one. So this last one's a really kind of important takeaway from this whole web page. I'm going to put it centered. And this basically tells us, you know, it's important for us to stay alert when we're near the roads. And look out for yourself, but also look out for people around you as well. Text, paste, and then let's just split that down. And with this last one, because it's so important, I'm going to make the title header 1, but I'm actually going to make the fact header 2 as well, just to really call that out.
I might center that 15,000 as well.
Well, I've been trying all through the lesson and it doesn't work. So
okay.
Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. There we go. Right, so my webpage is done. So Dom, show us how to end it off.
Yeah, okay. So I've got my mobile phone one here. So let's go back over here and grab my mobile phone text, copy, back to web page, press the plus, text, paste it in. Here's where you can put your cursor next to using a mobile phone. Just press enter. I'll take the colon or semicolon off there. I will make it header 1 and I will center it. And then I will go down to the second section here. Now, this is one of those instances where, you know, most of my image or the focus of my image is on the left-hand side with this dude's head. So let's put him over the right-hand side like he's looking into that box of advice.
Cool.
Click it there. Sometimes you have to double-click. There we go. And then go back to my road safety day page. Well, that's your road safety week, isn't it? This is where wearing a helmet. There we go. And then go back to my web page. Press the plus, text, pop that in there. Again, put your cursor and split them out just by using the return button or enter. This one, 70%.
Oh, we're not on the tab. We're not on the tab.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me go back a bit. So I put my box over to the right hand side. There we go. Sometimes you got to double click and then plus text, paste it in. Put it where you want the splits. Put the cursor where you want the splits. Press return, and then this bit here, I'm going to take off the colon there, and then I'm going to go to header 1. I'm going to center it, and then my last one here, my 20 mile an hour zone. Again, that is focused on the left hand side. So drag that box over to the right.
Yeah.
Go and get your text. Boom. Copy. I did Control and C. Back to the web page. Share this tab instead. There we go. And then plus, text, paste. Just doing all the same skills. And then header 1. Oh yeah, I forgot to do header 2. It is good to have consistency of style. So if you're always going to do, centering those things, well, then always center them. If you're always going to use header 2 in your text underneath, always use header 2 in your text underneath. There we go. I think I'm done there.
Yeah, brilliant.
Should we show people how to, just quickly before we go, should we show them how to, check it?
Absolutely, yeah.
So what I normally do is you can, scroll through and have a look. And then when you get to the top, I always use the present button. I think it's so nice to present it. You click that and you can use your left or your right arrow to scroll through. So road safety and numbers, first section. And this road safety hero poster will actually pop up in like a gallery as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
See it full screen. And then you go to your next section. I mean, these are all good, hard-hitting facts, no nonsense.
Yeah.
But all the formatting is the same. Header 1 for the stat, header 2 for the explanation. Look both ways, and then we go to our glide show. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. We like a bit of that. We like all of it. So I'm going to go to my X in the top right here. And then all we've got to do is I could change my theme. So Mr. Jones did the magic wand here, and he chose the nightcap theme. I mean, to be honest, I like mine. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to press share, publish to web. And you can see, this is an important point here. All the photos that you used for free, the photographers are getting all the credit for it here in this credit section. So that's good.
And you could add a credit, road safety hero poster by Dom Trainer.
Yeah.
Using an image from Google
road
Images.
Safety hero poster by DT. There we go. By DT. I'm in there. Create the link. And Bob is your uncle.
Oh, DT. Lovely.
DT Rayner. That's what Kyle used to call me. DT Rayner. And there we go. You can copy that, send it to Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. There we go.
That's it.
Boom, job's done. Nice work.
I know, we finished early. I didn't think we were going to finish early when we were 45 minutes into the first challenge. But there we go. It was fun. And, we forget sometimes how easy it is to just put a web page together. So if you've been working on a load of different things in Express, using that My Stuff button is such a cool way of just showing all of the work that you've been doing. We could do some more of it, really, couldn't we? What have we got coming up? Next week, we got St. Andrew's Day, haven't we, I think, next week?
On the 28th, yeah. So a week tomorrow. That's what we've got coming up. Is that the only one next week?
I think it is next week, yeah. And then we are we've got 4 Christmas sessions. 4 Christmas sessions!
Oh. But also we should explain that there's 2 themes. So you can come to a Christmas session if it's theme 1, but then you can come to another one which is theme 2, and you'll be doing different things. So there are 4 Christmas sessions plus some in Welsh as well. But you can come to 2 of them, Christmas 1, Christmas theme 1 and Christmas theme 2, and you'll be doing different things.
Yeah, come along to 2 of them. And really as well, if you are going to do that, it's a really good opportunity to get one of your points for your Express School challenges, because you could get, half of the kids to come along to the first live lesson, and then the other half to come to the second one. You got a chance to do that.
Yeah.
We've
Let
also
me just show
got
that quickly. Let me just show that. So in Road Safety Week, if you want to visit this with other classes, go in and teach them your skills. It says here, scroll to the bottom for info. And you will also see that there's a tutorial made by Mr. Jones for the first one, a tutorial made by Mr. Jones for the second one. And then how do you submit for the Express School Challenge? Well, all the info is here. Give that a little click and it'll give you everything you need. This is how you get your pizza parties. This is how you get your swag. This is how you get to become digital leader legends. Yeah, so
if those other classes that want to do it, they don't have to sit through this hour and a quarter, thank goodness. They can just go along to the challenge page and use those tutorial videos.
At their own pace.
Follow one of the challenges, or both. Yeah. Why not? We've also got a Llywelyn in Olaf special in there. So that is a really important historical figure for us in Wales. It's the last native Prince of Wales. So we remember Llywelyn in Olaf on the 11th of December every year. So we've put in a lesson there. So for wherever you're joining us from, doesn't have to be in Wales. If you fancy a break from all the Christmas stuff, come along to the Llywelyn in Olaf.
Yeah, some Celtic history.
Yeah, learn a bit about late medieval history. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Exactly.
So there we go.
Right. Good job. Well done. And we'll see you next week for St. Andrew's Day or on one of the Christmas sessions. Thank you very much. Or Llywelyn the Last, as I would call it.
Yes.